Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, really hot on that mic. Hot mic, hot mic. Welcome to our live stream of South Park, The Fractured But Whole. I'm Kyle Hilliard. Leo Vader is in the booth.
Hello.
And we have intern Keenan McCall with us.
Hey, how's it going?
Which is very exciting for me because I realized earlier that this is the Keenan and Kyle stream, which is very close to a classic Nickelodeon television show about two goofballs. One who grew up to be a successful SNL comedian, and the other one who's still around, presumably, somewhere.
I hope so. I mean, people have been asking me where he's at for about 15 years now. So.
Oh, I'm sure that joke never gets tired.
Oh, not remotely.
Well, you have a more successful career ahead of you than I do in this situation, right? Because I'm the Cal character, right?
I mean, you never know.
Yeah. So we're playing South Park, which is a television show. It's a cartoon for children, presumably. I've never actually. I don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, it's just super family friendly. Definitely just sit your 4-year-old up with it. It'll teach them a lot about the world.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I like South Park. You watch a lot of South Park?
Yeah, I fell off for the past year or so, just with job hunts and trying to get school done. But,
yeah, 22 minutes a week is a huge commitment.
Oh, it's just so much.
I mean, I guess with commercials, it comes out to 30, right? So.
Yeah, it's just that little bit. But, for the most part, it's definitely something cool to go to for topical humor.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting with, their goal is to go back to that kind of episodic content with the upcoming season.
Yeah, I guess they're on like the 4th episode or something, and the last episode even was kind of a prequel to the game in a weird way. It was super small. It was basically just at the end of the game, at the end of the episode, they're just like, "Oh, let's do this superhero thing," and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
You can play this game without having watched that episode if you're super busy like Keenan here, who just has no time for television apparently.
Not at all.
So we're starting from the beginning of the game. I do have a save file that we could visit later if you want, but I've completed the game. But we can still kind of walk around and explore things without spoilers if we want. We can try to fight Morgan Freeman, which is fun.
I have heard tell of him on Twitter.
He's very powerful.
Sounds like a really, really cool boss fight.
Yeah, I have not been able to beat him, so I think it would be cool for us to try to do it.
Okay.
So Cartman's trying to go back in time he doesn't want to play fantasy anymore. He wants to play superheroes. So he's going back in time, set off by a poster for a missing cat. There's a reward for $100 for whoever finds the cat. So Cartman's brilliant plan is to find the cat, get the reward, and start his franchise, is what it is. So we can make our person. I made my guy kind of look like me when I played my, through the game for review.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of up for whatever. I kind of want to play as a girl.
Yeah.
An African-American girl, because I think that will change the dialogue and stuff like that. Because like I said, I played just as me, basically, when I played last time. So let's find some female hair. Any preferences here, Keenan? You're very picky about this kind of thing.
Yeah.
If I know anything about you.
Gotta nail that character, down to the smallest detail. But,
Let's see.
Here,
I like the ponytail. That looks good.
That works.
Oh wait, we can do hair color.
Yeah.
If anyone has any suggestions in the chat. Whenever I play games and I make a character, I usually make a woman with like bleach white hair. I don't know why, I just always think it looks really cool. I guess that's just what I'm into. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, it is cool, you guys.
Thank you for sharing that.
Let's see. What else can we change? I don't want to go too deep into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can change like clothes color. Well, this is fine. She looks great. All right, we'll turn up the difficulty because this is not how I played it when I want to see if the game changes in any dramatic way,
Yeah.
And create. There we go. Actually, no, I don't like. I just want some like blue gloves. This is very important to me. Match my pants. All right, there we go. Create. And you are supposed to be the new kid from the last game. So there's a couple jokes in there about the idea that you're just totally, you can change gender and skin color from the last game,
Okay. So does that play into the story at all? Like aside from a few?
No, I
dialogue
don't.
interactions?
I don't think it. It doesn't change the story dramatically, but there's a couple of like. I think there are some interactions with your parents and that kind of thing that will change.
Okay.
Dennis, they got the base. You gotta stop him.
Fight the Lorix! Their armor is too strong. They're wearing bicycle helmets. Where is the king?
That's me.
Ah.
I'm the king. By the way, there's some pooping and stuff in this game, so
Uh-oh.
if you're not into that, go somewhere else or stick around. I don't know. I won't be here that long.
New sinker shuffle.
There we go. I did it. And of course you can ransack the house. I got
Nice.
a gas beacon.
Ah.
We should be happy that he's made friends in this town so quickly.
We came here to hide. More friends just means more trouble.
You're being paranoid. You need to lay off that stuff. It's changing you.
Oh, lay off! It's the one thing that helps me relax from your stupid shit! Oh, hey, whippersnapper. Didn't see you there.
Your friends are downstairs, kiddo. Get out there and play.
Yeah.
We can actually, I think we can spy on them here. Let's see. It's tough. I don't want to talk over the dialogue. I imagine people want to hear that, so.
Yeah. Oh.
What is it? Guys, it's pop brownies. Oh my god. It's a lot of funny stuff in this game. He's still eating them. Still going for it. This is my room. I don't know if there's a lot. I think there's some callbacks to the first game in here.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, there isn't. Okay. Most kids, you can look in their closets and you'll find stuff, but not me. This is like a really minor joke that I like here. Just you can turn on your Okama game sphere,
Awesome.
and it's stuck at updating at 24% through the course of the game. Like the full game, it took me about 22 hours to finish, and it never, the update bar never changes or shifts in any way. So just,
Nice.
just
pretty
a little
good.
joke. That's funny. Okay. Oh, I already have some. Oh, I can't go into that yet. I already have some costume items. It looks like. Did you play the last game, Keenan?
On and off. It definitely felt like a really good episode of South Park, and I really applauded for that. And so then, like you were saying, does this one feel just more like in the review you mentioned, it feels like a really good episode of South Park, kind of like the movie or something?
Yeah, I like one of the better episodes of South Park. Like I feel like it ends in a really satisfactory way,
Got it. Okay.
which is something that South Park will run into sometimes, where they just like the story gets bigger than what they can ultimately like tie in together by the end, when the credits roll. And I feel like this game's ending feels as though it were planned out from the beginning. It doesn't feel like something that just came up with over the course of the game.
Got it. Okay.
My lord, come on, dude. Wow, did you see that? The king's amazing.
What, you just
Can I hit
moved to
everybody?
town
Yeah.
And you get to be king? I think you're a little pussy.
Punch that more in the
There we
face,
go.
king.
Combat advantage because I hit them.
Nice.
Go, king, go. Teach him a lesson,
And
my
so then,
lord.
how is the combat in this game? I know it's changed up from the turn-based stuff in the last one.
I like it. It's more like interactive. I mean, it's a video game, so of course there's
I'm
interactivity.
not
But
afraid of you and your
the fact that
strategic
you
combos.
can like walk around the combat area, it makes it just feel more active. Like it's not like I'm tapping into these different grid spaces. Like I can just, I have full control of walking around. The tactics come in to play of just me deciding where I want to stop and pull off my attack. And you still get some of that like QTE stuff, which is nice.
Okay.
Like it finds a weird middle ground between like the Paper Mario combat of the first game and like some like light grid-based tactics. Like I generally don't like grids in games. Just whenever I see a grid, it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to play that. But this is I like. It's more active. It's more thoughtful. I think it's a better combat system overall.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, I know all this. Come on. So now I have a new attack that lets me. You can see in the bottom left, there's like the grid. It kind of has like a vertical red line. That means I can hit in a vertical line. So
Okay.
it's not even giving me the QTE options yet.
Oh, the humanity. It's fine. They're the bad
'Cause
guys.
usually I can
Go, king.
because it's just the beginning of the game, they haven't opened it up yet. But usually I can like do a time button press to block or something like that. Oh, look at these idiots setting themselves up for defeat. Oh wait, no, I can't. Oh, never mind. I can't use that attack again. So maybe maybe they aren't idiots. Maybe they know what they're doing. I shouldn't have been so rude.
So there's a bit more like strategy and timing your attacks and everything in this one.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's really cool when you do set up. Like I'm gonna try to knock these guys back into a row if I can. Though this is gonna send this guy way back. Like it's really satisfying to like set up an attack properly. You know, like maybe. Okay, I see these guys aren't doing me any favors, but whatever. They're still gonna die.
Oh.
And you can knock people back and other people.
Let's go. We've got to get inside Carmen's house.
Yeah.
Stand aside or die. We're going through that door.
You can't,
Oh yeah, why not?
because everything in front of here is lava.
Oh, dude, no way. All that is lava?
Yep, everything from here to here is lava. You can't cross it.
Shit! Come on, let's get inside. We can't. They're seeing everything in front of the door is lava. Oh, that's not fair. What do we do, the king? What do you do now? You die. Release the dragon.
I do like, which is the thing. It isn't necessarily like just this game, but I do South Park in general. I like that everyone commits to the sort of fantasy of what's happening.
Yeah, they follow the rules.
Yeah, which is nice. And you know, maybe I don't want to spoil anything, but maybe there are jokes about that later of some kids refusing to follow the rules. I don't know. I don't want to reveal anything. So let's see. If all I can really hit are these kids. So that's disgusting.
Wow, you just fart on a dragon? Heck yeah, I did.
It's gross. Apologies for this. Okay, so now I want to get out of the way.
Don't end your turn.
And let's see. Okay, so I don't have. If I stay here, I die. Well, I don't know if I die, but I'll take a lot of damage. So I want to get out of the way. And since I don't really have any attacks that I can hit anybody with, all I can really do is skip my turn, which is fine because I'll get to stay alive.
Okay.
See?
So there's not like a defense option or anything. It's just.
No, you can. I mean, there are buffs where you can like add shielding and stuff like that. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Oh, I skipped my turn by accident. Very good. I think this is something that happened in the first game too, if I remember correctly. It's still funny. Also, like everyone,
awesome.
you can see the king. I was checking my phone, and that's just something that happens constantly. Like in the middle of fight, people while they're waiting for their turn, they always like break. You know, they always pause to check their phone.
Awesome.
All right, let's see. So I've got. Oh, it's not even letting me use the regular attack. Okay, it's still kind of going through training here.
Oh. Well.
Okay, douchebag. So this is still calling back to the original game when your name was douchebag.
Okay.
Oh my god, he defeated the dragon! No frickin' way! That kid's amazing! Wow, did you see that? The kid's amazing! Where are you? Maybe there's a way in through the garage, my lord! You can
Didn't I just try
There's a
that?
way in through the garage. The king will find it.
Or is it this garage, I guess?
Yes,
Okay,
only the
okay.
king can find the secret way in through the garage. If there is one. Yes, only the king with his infinite wisdom and strength can get past this impossible barrier.
Oh, here we go. I'm such a brilliant puzzle solver.
Did you see how he moved that ladder and used it to climb up? Truly is the most powerful king in all the realm. Holy fuck, he's amazing.
Oh, did I not do it
I
right?
thought the king
Oh.
was going to do a sweet jump, but then he just did that.
Oh.
Oh, this is wait, this is good. So this is every time you die, you get this, which is nice.
Oh wow.
You get this lovely song.
Oh, that is lovely.
Yeah, that's really great. Just kind of rewinded. You know, I did that the first time I played it. Now I'm wondering if you just can't avoid that. I don't know. Just so you can see that fun joke.
What happened to
Okay.
the stick of truth? The wizard had it thrown into the ocean. Lies! You shall feel the wrath of the Moorish.
Unhand him, you heathens! Release the bard or you'll have the king to deal with.
The king! They say he can slay a dragon with one blow.
That's right. And if you don't... wait, whoa, where is the wizard?
I thought he was with you guys. Now we got a distress signal to come help him here.
Some lovely sound effects.
The wizard is down. My name is the Coon. I'm from the future.
Dude, we said we're not playing that anymore.
Yeah, we're all split up. What's the point? This is the point. In my time, there is a massive crime wave and missing cats. I knew my only hope was to assemble the team.
Hey, you can't switch games like this. Where's the stick of truth?
Shut up, Kevin. This isn't about some dumb stick. There's a cat in trouble, and it's the key to finding the crime syndicate new to our town. In the future. Crime syndicate? That sounds too heavy for Coon and friends. Well, what do you want, Clyde? You want the fucking Freedom Pals to find the missing cat?
Oh, look out.
Get the $100 reward?
You're catching
and make
those,
their
right, Leo?
superhero
You're
franchise
censoring
more
those
popular?
F-bombs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Click on the button.
That's right.
Oopsikins! There's a loud ringing coming from your basement playroom.
The Coon Alert. Come on, Coon friends. Go get your stuff and report back to the Coon Lair. In the future. Coon and friends assemble. Sorry, guys, you can't play with us. We're playing superheroes now, and you guys are dorks.
Let's see. There's one kid. Let me see. Is he down here?
Nobody asked me if I wanted to play superheroes. Want to go play Star Trek? I'm Spock.
This kid, yeah, the Star Trek
Well,
kid.
nothing left to do but
yeah,
go home
this
and play
is
Star
funny.
Trek Bridge Crew.
He just wants to play Star Trek Bridge Crew, which
You're
is
a dork,
another
too.
Ubisoft game. That's funny. So this is like, you're basically at this point, you know, this is all from the first game. This is kind of the tail end of the first game, but pretty soon we're going to exit that and kind of go
The boys are down in their little basement
into
playroom.
the, sort of the new story.
Okay, so does it like cut in right before the canon ending of the first game and just kind of reshape it with the whole time
Yeah,
travel
just
thing?
kind of turns out the South Park creators don't really take canon very seriously.
Who'd have thought?
So I'm gonna go. I need to get the password to the basement. This
Okay.
is, but I want to ransack the house first.
Ah.
Because these are like all the, you're getting money and like the stuff that I'm getting from the drawers you can use to do some like minor crafting. The crafting is pretty minor in the game ultimately.
Okay.
Let's see, can I get in here yet? Yeah.
So
okay.
do any of the characters ever call you on ransacking their houses, or?
No, I don't think they do, unless it's just, you know, there's lots of stuff that you can miss because everyone has, there's all these little hidden jokes everywhere, you know.
Ah, okay.
So let's see, that's Carmen's notebook there. Leo, I want to warn you, there's some offensive imagery in here,
Okay.
and I just want to prepare you for it. So just take a deep breath, okay?
Aw.
You know,
Okay.
No.
don't just
Hi.
take it all in and understand what it's supposed to be. Okay, here we go. That's all we needed.
Wow.
Are you okay, Leo?
Stream is flagged for mature audiences.
So I have the passcode. I think is
Yes, officer.
it's fuck you, mom.
Somebody
I
appears
believe
to
is
have
what it
put
is.
lava in front of my door.
Kyle.
I'm sorry.
No,
I just want to
it's
be
not
accurate.
hot, but my son told me I will burn to death if I try and cross it. Uh-huh. Oh, yes, he did tell me that if I step on a crack, it would break my mother's back. It won't.
Hey.
This is important to the game. All right, so I should get to pick my like superhero outfit and stuff here soon.
Okay.
Fuck
Why can't I read? Okay, here we go.
you, Mom.
There we go. 307.
Maybe we should go to Raisins and see if the waitresses know anything. That's not enough, Mosquito. We have to act fast before the Freedom Pals can. $100 reward. Do you know what that could mean to our superhero franchise?
That cat looks pretty old. Maybe it just died in the gutter somewhere.
Humankind, do I have to remind you that as of right now, Freedom Pals have 100 followers on Instagram? We have 6. The 5 of us and Billy Turner, who's a ginger. This is the key to finally beating those fuckers. But where do we start looking? That cat could be anywhere. We need to split up. Mosquito, take to the air and check out all the city parks. You got it. Mosquito, away. Humankind, see if the cat is stuck up a tree somewhere. You've got the storm drain, Super Craig.
Super Craig.
Fast pass.
I do
need
love
you
Super
to use
Craig,
your
just,
superhuman
you know, a
speed
piece of
to get
paper
to the
taped to
mayor's
his
office and
chest.
tell her we're on your
He's just
case.
like the
Don't
least
worry,
invested.
Kim. You can count on Fast Pass to get there fast. Excuse me.
So I'm in control now.
Okay.
We got some top bad guys. Can we read this? Okay, yeah, so this is the franchise plan. I think they showed this at E3 the first time, which is pretty great. Just the whole idea of where everything would be going. So I can talk to Carmen. I think I can mess with this. Let me see.
Hey! Do not touch that! That device can blow up the entire Milky Way galaxy. Jesus, fuck! The new kid is trying to play with the cube of ultimate destruction.
You be nice to all your friends, Eric. Be a good sharer.
Good sharer, it'll blow up the fucking galaxies. Stupid bitch. Look, dude, we already told you you can't play. You aren't a superhero. You don't have a costume. You don't have any superpowers. All right, look, you can watch us play superheroes as long as you don't get in the way. You touch it again and we all fucking die. Fucking stop. Hey, I told you not to fuck with that. Maybe we should go to rehab. That's not enough, Mosquito.
So there you go.
We have to...
That's good, right? That's fine.
That's funny.
Excuse me.
All right, let's see. Let's go talk to Kermit. So now I think we get to learn our backstory.
Super
and
Craig. Super
pick
Craig,
some
this is Keen. Do
pick
you
from our
copy?
costumes.
Super Craig, the fuck are you? I repeat, the fuck are you, Super Craig?
It's got an iPad taped to a
Oh,
cardboard
great.
box.
Now the security system isn't working? Dude, what the fuck? Ordinary citizens aren't allowed in the Coon Lair. We're playing superheroes now, and you aren't a superhero, new kid, so fuck off, okay? All right, look, you can watch us play superheroes as long as you don't get in the way. Make yourself useful. Go grab me the Stefernacy device. It's over there.
The Stefernacy. Okay, let's see. So I gotta find. So this is kind of like an inspection mode. It lets you throw farts at things, which is fun, and then later you can kind of use it to throw firecrackers at things to blow them up.
That's fucking gross, dude. That's fucking good. That's fucking gross, dude.
Sounds good.
You
Just gonna reset
seriously
time
can't
again?
find the
No, I
Stefernacy
don't
device?
think so.
Superheroes use inspection mode, you know.
Okay, there we go. So the Stefernacy advice or device. Did I say advice? No, that's stupid.
Well, that took long
This is
enough.
like our favorite game,
The
Heat
first
Signature,
device
Kyle.
active.
That's right. That's a good. That is a good
You
game.
really want to be a superhero, huh? Play with the big boys? Well, maybe. Maybe you can be useful. Have a seat at the table, douchebag.
Here's a good joke. You guys ready
Let's
for this?
see. Mosquito's ABLs. Not there. That's Mosquito's seat. Not there either, stupid.
I think can I do every chair actually? No. Okay.
All right, in order to play superheroes, you have to have a superhero persona. Then you can fill out your character sheet on Coonstagram. Do you have a Coonstagram page? Oh boy, you're not even on Coonstagram, huh? Well, I guess I can create one for you. Fucking unbelievable. Let's see. So the first thing we need to fill out on your character sheet
Okay,
is
so-
your brutalist.
So we got our classes
Since
here.
you're a newbie, you can only choose between 3 for now.
I'm gonna go with
Speedster.
Speedster actually, because I actually used these two for my first playthrough. So I'm gonna try out
A
Speedster.
Super fast and just that's about
And
it.
like you said, do you get some more classes as time goes on, and you can just mix and match them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that comes with like
Okay, douchebag.
3 attacks
now,
there and like an
we
ultimate
need to find
attack,
out what terrible
and then
thing in
you
your
can,
past
as you get
drives
further
you.
in the game, you can
You see,
like
douche,
you can
all
kind of mix and
superheroes have
match
a
between the
compelling
classes.
backstory.
So
It's
you're not
from
really
that backstory that their powers
picking a
gain
class so
meaning.
much as you're picking a
Let's take you
pool
back
of
to when you were just a
attacks you can
child.
choose from.
Got it. Okay.
You lay awake that night, like so many other nights. You couldn't sleep because you knew you weren't like the other kids. You walked to the mirror. You walked to the mirror.
There's a lot of opportunities for stuff like this where, you know,
Over there, the mirror.
someone's trying to get you to do something and you can just blatantly ignore them, and jokes happen.
Nice.
Just, okay, just walk up. No, not there. Not. God damn it.
I think he does give up after a certain point. Though. What is up with the alphabet on this floor? It's like AMT. It's not. Is it just? I guess that's just a South Park thing. I don't know. It doesn't make any
Oh my
sense.
God.
You don't get it?
Mirror and you felt
No,
alone.
I don't get it.
And that's when it happened. A loud noise. You swore you could hear your mother calling for help.
Uh-oh.
You left your room.
Oh, wow.
Out in the hallway, you saw 2 intruders in front of your parents' door. You had to stop them from hurting your parents. You knew you had the power to stop them, so for the first time, you called upon your speedster powers. As a super fast speedster hero, you bent space-time itself to spring into action with super speed. You moved in closer to the intruder to deliver a quantum punch.
Okay, so this attack, you
use
can
your
see
punch
like the
attack on
yellow
the bad guy.
squares. I can kind of choose where I want to attack. Obviously, I want to attack the
Dude,
bad
we're
guy.
not getting anywhere until you use the power.
So there you go. Now we're getting in a little bit of
Once
the
his atoms
QTE
returned to their
stuff.
original positions, the intruder realized what he was up against.
Damn, we weren't expecting a superhero to live here.
Desperately, the intruder struck our hero.
Take this.
And then so that if I hit X, I
both,
get some
your fellow
extra,
intruder moved into
you
the
know, that
fray.
meter up on
You
top
don't
fills a little
scare us,
faster,
superhero.
and then I can use
The
my
intruders were
ultimate
only moving
attack,
closer to their demise.
which we will be able
Vibrating
to
every
see during this
subatomic
little
particle
training
to
mission.
become an unstoppable high-energy body.
Okay, let's see this. Unstoppable high energy body. Okay.
Hey, what's the kid doing now?
Once charged, you became empowered to use 2 attacks in the same turn.
Ooh, that's nice.
First, you gave the second intruder a taste of your atom-smashing quantum fist.
Shit, my atoms.
Both intruders' weakness. There was nothing they could do against the hero's final strike, a supersonic dash.
Kid's too speedy. Let's get out of here.
Oh, I don't get to
With the
use my...
intruder soundly defeated, you thought you were safe until
Oh,
a
there we
third
are.
massive
Okay.
intruder entered the fray, bigger than the other 2 intruders combined.
I just flushed one little shit. Here's one more.
Before you could react,
Poop joke.
he swung his gargantuan fist into your small body, doing critical damage. Exhausted from your double-edged charge, you could only watch as he continued to pummel you.
Can't run away from this.
You were hurt, yes, but the intruder had made a critical mistake. He pissed you off.
Here we go. So this is like my
Summoning the
ultimate
last
attack
strength,
has
you tapped
been
into your ultimate ability,
maxed out,
Hyperspace
so...
Fury. Nice.
He was
So there you go.
just
So that's
too
different for every
speedy.
class, and you can actually swap that out too.
So you beat them.
Okay.
All seemed to be okay, but then you finally reached your parents' door. And what you saw when you opened that door changed your life forever and led you to fighting crime. You were too late, because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. Wow. That's a pretty
Traumatizing.
heavy backstory. You fight crime because you never forgot the night you weren't in time. And you saw your own father, the man you trusted, fuck your mom. It's like a ripple in time you can't ever change, isn't it? All right, now that you're a superhero, I have a mission for you. I need you to go out into town and try to get as many followers as you can on Coonstagram. It's the only way our franchise will survive.
So there we go. So I have that. That actually, I believe that costume was given to me as a result of a class that I chose.
Got it. Okay.
Let's see if okay, Cartman won't follow me on Coonstagram.
Yeah, is that his website or?
I don't know that. Yeah, I guess so. It's pretty impressive that
strange.
he's gotten the whole town to like sign up for this thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can be kind of like an Iron Man situation. It's pretty cool. I guess.
Very cool.
Let's see. I got some glasses. Some makeup that you won't be able to see because I'm wearing a mask. Oh yeah. So you can change your hair and stuff at any time.
Oh, awesome.
Let's see what else do we got to open up here. Okay. Yeah. Nothing we can really mess around with yet. You know what? I don't like wearing a mask. I think it looks rather. Let's put on my helmet back. There we go. And you can mix and match all the costumes and everything, obviously. So what was my mission? I've already forgotten. Oh, I gotta get people. I gotta get followers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
The
okay.
selfie mechanic.
That's right. So now we're kind of out in the open area. You can hold down. You can do like your sort of scanning, and you can see like both of these people will take selfies with me because they have cameras over the head. Sometimes you'll have to do like a little mission before that will happen.
Oh, it's selfie. Yes, I've heard of those.
Then you can change your facial expression.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna be sleepy. Mrs. Farnicle, who I don't think is a character in the show.
She's an influencer.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And then you actually get there's a in-game feed where everyone uses way too
What are
many
those hashtags?
Yeah. Country Kitchen Buffet, hot, like for like, Kunstebek, Kunsta Daily, Kunsta Cool. You know how it goes.
Oh, wow.
So far, we've only got one follower. Or rather, we're following Mrs. Farnicle, I guess.
Ah.
So let's get a picture with his person.
You'll need more followers before I selfie
Oh,
with you.
you.
Gosh, I hate when people say that to me.
So that's something. Okay, so I can't really mess with any of that stuff till
Okay,
later.
what's
See
that
this
glowing up there? Is that a new costume or?
I don't know actually. That could be like maybe just a piece of inventory, or it could be a new costume.
Okay.
I don't remember. But these things. See how this like air conditioning unit or furnace, I guess, has like a green base.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that you can interact with a little bit later down the line. So.
Okay.
It's like some new hair. Okay.
Okay.
New kid. Looks like you've reached the edge of our known universe. Beyond there lies the limits of time and space.
Oh, I can't go that. I guess I have to go this way. Some more ransacking. Oh, can't go in there yet.
Jerk. Huh. Look, I only selfie with popular people.
Oh, jeez. I think this is Butters' parents, I think, right?
Ah.
Yeah.
Cute PJs, kid. If you see Butters, could you tell him he's grounded again?
So I kind of like by the end of the game because it was very thorough, and I imagine most people will be. Like I always had like way too many crafting items,
Okay.
but I was always I would always be short like one tortilla or something. But I always had like way too much of everything else.
Okay.
See some of that bathroom humor.
Oh, did you say you want to see some of that bathroom humor?
Yeah.
You sure? Let's do it. You guys ready?
Oh, you can do this whenever.
You can do it on any toilet in the game, and I think there's even like a. Oh, I like the music.
Yeah.
There we go. Gotta do it Resident Evil 4 style.
Oh wow.
And every one is different and complicated.
Okay.
Shake it off. There we go. And now I've officially pooped in that toilet. Look at that. I even got some experience for it. And it's got a little check mark by it now. So as you're, pooping in the toilets throughout South Park, you can keep track of what you're pooping in. It's a good time.
That's fun.
So that's a safe I can get into later.
Did you get all the toilets in your playthrough?
I didn't actually, no, because it's time-consuming to do every one of those little mini games. But I didn't miss out on anything. Let's see. All right, getting a lot of good stuff here.
Good ransacking.
Thank you. Quit watching TV. Just enter a home, take everything. Can I take a selfie with you?
Sorry, I don't follow just anyone on social media.
Jeez, so stingy.
Come on. Hey, you got it open. You're the real deal, little superhero.
So now I think you'll see.
A selfie? Sure, kid, let's do it.
So that's kind of like a mission, sort of, right?
Sure.
And they'll be like, most people will
Okay,
take
nice.
selfies with you pretty quickly, but like in that instance, there's just maybe one little task you have to do before you can get selfies of everybody.
Okay, I guess you're popular enough to selfie with.
Okay. See, I think
Okay,
even
I
just
guess you're
having
popular enough to
2
selfie with.
followers was enough for him.
Okay. Was it ever confusing or frustrating trying to find like the right number of followers
friends
to
now, I
unlock
guess.
people? Or?
No, as long as you're talking to everybody, and there weren't a ton of occasions where I was like, oh, I gotta remember where this person is so I can go back and get a selfie with them. Like there were only a couple people where that happened, and even after I've beaten the game, there's still a few that I haven't selfied with. Like there's a bank teller who demands that I be a certain level of
You just go the other
or
way.
a
it's
certain
fine.
class.
Okay.
What did he say?
So I think we need that one other person that was denying taking. a
Oh
selfie
yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
that's right. Let's see. Was it him? Oh no. Oh yeah, you can take pictures whenever you want to. Just kinda
Well, I guess we have enough mutuals that we can selfie.
There we go. Kevin Stoley.
Not bad, butthole. You're gaining followers pretty fast. Keep up the good work. I'm still having trouble reaching some of the Coon friends. You might want to see what's going on.
Let's see. Oh, I got my map. Okay, that's good. Now things are happening, fellas. So we gotta go to Craig's house, which is where's Craig's house? There we go. Okay.
Okay.
So then I have some missions here. Meet at Kyle's house. Meet Kyle. So I gotta meet Kyle, and I gotta meet Super Craig. And I can pick which one I want to pin as my main mission. So where am I? I am closer to.
It's about an equal distance. Maybe a little bit longer for Craig.
I'll go meet Kyle first. So I got the mini map. All right, I know how all this works.
Kyle favoritism.
What can I say? I'm a fan. of the character because we have the same name.
Would do such a thing. It's just so mean.
If you watched our new gameplay today video, you saw what results in this conversation right here, right, Leo?
That's
Somebody's
correct.
keying my wife's car at night.
Find it online.
It's happening every night.
The internet.com.
I thought it was just one of you damn kids, but well, here, come here, take a look at this. Whoever's scratching the car is also leaving notes. I'm just scared it's a jilted lover or something. You won't forget me that easy. I thought we had something. I'll tell the world about you, bitch.
Listen, I'm sick of having to buff this shit out. If you can catch whoever's keying my wife's car tonight, I'll follow you on Coonstagram. Trust me, you want me as a follower. I'm a pretty big deal in this town.
Randy Marsh is like has increasingly become like a favorite character in the show. It's so funny. He used to just be like a normal dad, and then he just crossed this line at some point.
Perhaps you can find him inside.
I got a Chin Pokemon Go strategy guide. Ooh, that's pretty funny, right? Timely. Pokemon Go, Chin Pokemon
Very
guide.
timely. Somebody's wondering how long your playthrough was? 22 and a half hours, did you say?
It was actually 22 hours on the dot.
Oh, wow.
Which is weird. Like, you don't usually run into that. But
Apologies.
Thank you. But I've actually kept playing quite a bit, even after completing the game and everything. Like, I'm still trying to. I want to do all the little side missions and try to get all the selfies and try to find all the yaoi art in the game, which is something we haven't run into yet.
Okay.
But yeah, it's fun to kind of explore and try to find everything.
Who the hell are you?
Because, like, for example, like, finding every selfie, it's more than just, like, walking up to a character and, like, check marking, oh, I got this one. Usually there's a little bit of dialogue and maybe a couple jokes associated with it, so, like, it's worth seeking out.
Another version of me, the human kite from an alternate dimension, showed up here and is destroying everything. Right now it's upstairs in my room. I don't think anything can stop it.
So we gotta get alternate universe Kyle. Gotta ransack the house first.
Of course.
It's just this sort of obsessive thing that I can't not do.
What kind of tooth is in that necklace, Keenan?
Oh, right here. So it's actually the bottom of a conch shell. I got it when I went to Hawaii when I was 15, 16 for a
Human kite from another
orchestra
universe
abroad
behind this
program.
door. I can't
Orchestra
fight it for
abroad? What do
obvious
you
reasons.
play?
Alternative universe
I used to
paradox
play
shit.
violin, but then
Oh, you don't. When you play violin, you're in it for life, man. Come on.
I
Everybody
mean,
knows
I
that.
don't own an adult violin yet. I'm saving up money for it, but like back in the day, I did play for a few different programs and for my school and everything.
All
So
right.
Nice.
yeah.
Well, we have a surprise for you. We have a violin. Sorry.
Break out Roxas's theme. It'll be just peachy.
We're a team, remember? I'm not from another universe. We're like best
This is
super
Kyle's
pals.
cousin.
As you can see, he is the one
Is
running
anyone in the
around
comments
giving
talking
human kite a
about
bad
Keenan's
name. He sent here to
head
destroy me and went to
scarf
my house.
situation?
No, I came to spend 2 weeks
It's,
with my cousin who
I'd
wanted
like
to
to
play
hear some
superheroes.
thoughts from the
And
community.
He said, okay, what superhero do you want to be? And I said, I want
Shout
to be
back
Human Kite. But
in
he
the
said,
comments.
you can't be Human Kite. I'm Human Kite. And I said, well, why can't we be human kites together? So I went to Aunt Sheila and I said, I want to be human kites together. And she told him he had to do what I said because I was the guest. Remember?
I'm sorry, me from another universe, but it is time for you to learn that playing superheroes is too painful. New kid, you must now destroy my alter ego.
Oh, Jesus, we're gonna fight?
That's right. If you really want to play, then this is how you do it.
Well, all right. Anything to make me and my cousin more alike. Prepare for battle, weakling.
Who does the voice of the cousin? Because Kyle is Matt Stone, right?
Yeah.
Is it I mean, you just always kind of assume that it's everyone's Trey Parker,
Full
Yeah.
contact, not sparring.
Oh, I'm afraid that's
But I know
impossible.
Matt
I
Stone
didn't
is Kyle and
realize.
Butters.
Happening. Get him, new kid.
Let's see.
Cousin Kyle, we can beat him if we join forces.
Yeah, I really want to, but parallel universe rules say I can't.
So I'm trying to see. Like I said, I haven't played Speedster yet, so let me see what all. I can kind of stay back, which is kind of nice.
Okay.
Basically swap positions. Ow, 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 ow,
Oh my,
ow.
there's a lot of decisions in this game, aren't there?
You could not play. That's a decision you could make.
Oh, don't be silly.
So is what I have the thing that lets me do
Oh,
2
you guys
moves at
timed out.
once,
My
which is
vertigo
pretty
starting
cool.
to act up.
Jesus, come on, dude.
Okay, I think my inner ear fluids have stabilized now. That last hit didn't count, right? I'm undoing that damage, okay, Kyle?
Oh wow.
That's a
Don't
black
count.
alternate
That's
universe
what it's called.
Hold on, I need a timeout so I can use my inhaler.
Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna do this attack where I can kind of do 2 2 attacks at once.
Okay. So in your review playthroughs, did you ever get abilities that let you break the rules, or?
Oh yeah, you kind of do actually. You get some time travel abilities actually.
Okay.
You get it pretty early, so I don't think I'm spoiling anything. But yeah, and that actually lets you can kind of like change the order of turns sometimes and stuff like that, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
So this attack, I'm gonna stick with this because this is doing more damage. But yeah, nothing crazy like rule breaking. But
Okay.
Yeah, I think this would be a lot more fair if I had a shield. Some kind of shield, like the Safer Torah, which also has a great sentimental value.
Dude, Humankind is an alien. There's no Jewish stuff involved. And you can't just make up powers in the middle of a battle.
I'm not making it up. It's totally canon in my alternate universe.
Again, I appreciate just like everyone, like even though he's like making it up as he goes along, everyone, like Kyle's just accepting it for what it is, you know.
Oh, geez, I didn't think I'd actually hit you.
So I'm almost actually. I guess I'm not that close to.
Wait, I thought I should get this turn instead of the new one because he didn't wait when I said timeout earlier, so I think it should be my turn now.
Oh
Are you
wow.
kidding me? That's totally cheating.
It just gets to go again. That's great.
That wasn't too hard, right? I don't want to cause any permanent damage.
Permanent damage. All right, let's see.
So as a kid, what did you use to play with friends, like in terms of just making stuff up and
All right, here we go, my
Like what
playing
did
a game for pretend?
What did I play?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, Star Trek. That was like all I ever played, man. Like
Nice,
my
okay.
brother and I even came up with like our own version of Star Trek. We were very cool.
Nice.
$9.99. It's good stuff, man.
Oh, Jesus. I think I might have ruptured my hernia.
You had enough, alternate me.
Yeah, the superhero stuff really hurts. I better go back to my universe.
Oh, you're leaving? Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, I'll be going back to my universe now, humankind. I need some Camphophonique for my ear because I got a scrape on it for being farted on.
Dude, I don't know how to thank you. From now on, call on me whenever you need help.
There we go. So now
Ah,
he
nice.
can be in my party.
Awesome. Okay.
More importantly, he'll take a selfie with you.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Leo. So this is a lot of callbacks to the show. You know, Chewbacca mask up there. Different things. Okay.
Okay, yeah, just 2 heroes hanging out.
There we go. New follower. And that should level me up. No, not quite. Okay. Character sheet. You can collect a character sheet for everybody.
Okay. Are there any benefits to doing the collectible stuff? Like, do you get abilities outside of like progressing the story? Or?
No, not really. Like mostly it's just for like, you know, crafting things and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh wait, what is this? Oh, this is Ike's from. Okay.
Who are you?
Ike's voice is just always been one of my favorite things in South Park. I guess they've like recast him multiple times because the kids who play him are growing up. I think Trey Parker's kid plays him currently,
Oh wow.
or his daughter, I think. So it feels like.
Selfie? Let's take a picture.
That's cute. I don't have firecrackers yet, but I can fart on things.
So is there any more Canada-related humor in
Nope.
this one, or?
I'm saying because I don't want to like spoil it. There's nothing as
Okay.
crazy as going to Canada in the first game,
Yeah.
but if you watch the show, you can probably tell what's going on in Canada up there. But
okay.
you can go up there. I can't yet see the little crossed out feet. It's too early, but yeah, you can go up there. You can check it out.
Awesome. Okay.
But yeah, nothing as crazy as like going into which was one of the coolest things about the last game was going to Canada. Like
Yeah.
that was absolutely insane. Like the pixelated sort of country and stuff like that. That was really cool. So now I got to go talk to Craig.
Okay.
And so you get the little updates on the top of the screen there. And these people, like, you can't really interact with them. I can't take selfies with them. They're just kind of like, you know, backgrounds, sort of.
Okay.
Did I go into all these? Okay. Yeah, okay, I can get up there yet. Sixth graders.
Those are sixth graders. They're the most vile, evil beings known to superheroes.
You guys are stupid.
Sixth graders are way too powerful for you, rookie.
Oh, I
Just
can't
keep
fight him
walking.
yet.
Don't even look at them.
Hey, look at the stupid little fourthie. You better get lost, dork.
I imagine this is where we'll find some DLC later.
Ah.
I assume. It's a pretty safe assumption, I think.
Yeah.
When I finish
Just a
kicking your
hint.
butt, I'm gonna kick your stupid frog's butt.
Frogs don't have butts, they have quota.
Okay, so I can. So you can fart in people's faces, and that gives you an advantage going into battle because they'll be grossed out, which means they'll take a little bit of a damage hit every round.
Okay.
And now I've got Kyle with me. So I want to. So I don't want to use this attack because that will. Well, actually, that should be okay. I'm gonna do that unless this does more damage. I'm gonna do that.
Yes, that was awesome.
Because I can attack from a little bit further away, which is good because I don't think Human Kite has any attacks where he can attack above and below him.
Okay. Ew, so gross.
So I don't want to like corner him in such a way. Like I want to be able to still make sure Human Kite can get on either side of him.
Feel the wrath of
See, yeah, now I'm kind of. I'm a little. I can't really do anything. All I can really do is like offer me a boost here, because my only attack, I can only attack to the side. So that's kind of where some of the strategy comes in, you know.
Okay.
Of like making sure you line everything up properly. I think this is a shield, right? Yeah, so that's helpful at least.
Okay.
Please don't die, new kid.
And what? Okay, so I'm gonna move down here so that, you know, if he sticks there, Human Kite can move next to him because I can still attack him from the corner.
Okay.
The tables are turning.
But he might move,
Shut up,
so.
Fourthie.
Okay.
If nothing else, beating on you guys is really therapeutic for me. Titty twister!
Uh-oh, that looks painful.
See, I don't think Human Kite. Yeah, he's still kind of. Okay.
That is in a tricky position.
I'll just skip the turn.
You got him on the ropes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just stick with what I'm doing here. Because if I'd used the other attack, then he would have been in the corner, and I would have been next to him, and blah 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 blah.
Bully.
It's like chess, man. You guys know chess?
Have your
I've heard of it.
Is that like an
Heard of it?
old-person game? What system does it run on?
Okay.
Old computer. I think.
Okay.
That's what you played it on.
Okay.
Now that's how you get the third degree. Is it too late to talk this out?
Shut up, wuss. Damn, you're a quick little
So
bastard.
we won't be streaming too much longer. I do want to go try to fight Morgan Freeman, but it's a quick fight, so I don't want to. I don't want to just.
Beware, evil.
I don't want to go too early. Let's see. So I have. Yeah, I just have. That's my only attack, really.
Hope you enjoyed your laser treatment. Your skin might be a little tender for a while. Wow, you
That
really
guy's
did
super
it.
dead.
You saved me.
Nice.
Okay, so I've leveled up, and now I can use an artifact slot, I think, or maybe that's level 3.
Wow, nice work, new kid. You took down a sixth grader. Keep it up.
Because the way the artifact slots work, which I don't have access to yet, is that because your costumes are purely aesthetic, so they don't really affect your stats or anything. So you have these artifacts that you can equip, and that's where you're sort of getting your sort of upgrades and your boosts and stuff like that.
Okay. So are there any call-outs to like Colorado landmarks where it's like a Casa Bonita or Colfax or anything?
I mean, there's in-game stuff like raisins and the peppermint hippo.
Okay.
Yeah, but no Casa Bonita.
Watching you defeat that
Was that in
sixth
the
grader
last
so
game? I
cool.
don't remember.
Maybe I can become as strong as you
I'm
one
trying
day.
to remember, honestly.
I don't think it was. I could be wrong about that though. Well, these people.
Help Jimmy finish up his big project?
Oh, okay.
And sure, I'll take a selfie.
So yeah, Jimmy's parents need me to help Jimmy first before they'll take a selfie with me.
Okay.
I'm really bitter about that, so I'm just gonna steal a bunch of stuff from their house. I don't think Jimmy's up here. He could be. Yeah, I don't meet him. Whatever this is what I need to deal with this before the parents will take a selfie with me.
Okay.
I will steal everything from his house though.
All right. So is Jimmy the kid down there that had the frog and was getting beat up?
No, Jimmy's Fast Pass. He's the kid. This is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there. See, that's Jimmy right there.
Ah, okay.
You know Jimmy. Come on. Old fish sticks.
Ah.
Oh, I thought I. Oh, you know what? I must need to. Maybe do I go in the corner? Is that how it works? I thought I did it right. Maybe I can't get that. There we go. Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. Come on. Okay, then I can check my missions here. So I'm. Okay, so that's my side quest from Stan's dad. So I'm still heading towards Craig's house. I'm just going slow. All right, so he's the 2 houses down. I'm gonna go straight there. Stop watching TV.
Jimmy certainly makes some interesting friends.
Very sweet. So I got a selfie with that person. Can't. That house,
Soon you will be approaching Super Craig's Fortress of Solitude. Super Craig hasn't checked in. I hope nothing's wrong.
Nothing I can do in here yet, but there will be things later. There's the propane tank up here and the crack and everything. So that's
okay.
It's all stuff I can interact with at some point soon.
Okay.
Greetings, citizen. It is I, Super Craig. I'm sorry, but I cannot assist anyone with their problems right now. Super Craig can't find his guinea pig. Go tell the coon that I'm not playing until I find Stripe. He's not just a normal guinea pig. He belongs to me and my ex-boyfriend. That's right, Super Craig is gay. I'll bet Stripe is down in the basement again. We should start in the basement. That's the last place I saw him.
Okay, and then we'll talk to his dad in a minute too, and he'll give us some missions and stuff. Okay, so now I've opened up crafting. I don't know if I can craft anything yet, but we can look at it. Okay, so I've got a bottle, and then, like, you even see already, like, I needed, I need 3 of the sort of pills, but I've already got, like, 12 just by, like, walking around.
Okay.
So that's all I can make right now, but you can craft costumes and equipable artifacts later and stuff like that, so.
Awesome. Okay.
I'll get this first. There we go. 16 cents. Very important.
Ah. So how does money factor into it? What can you buy with it?
Be careful.
Costumes and items and like some mission items you buy. Pretty typical stuff.
There he is.
Here we go. So now I can do this. Snap and pops. This changes everything.
You're welcome.
Oh, wrong button. There we go. So you can kind of like, you can either fart on things or you can blow them up. So like that guitar I can knock down and stuff. And I got some scrap. Do I fart on him or do I? No, I did not do that. There we go.
Follow that guinea pig.
Okay. Oh.
You just smashed that box like it was nothing. Amazing. Quick, hit that box with your thing.
Oh, wow.
Well, shit. I can't believe you just did that. You're so good at this. Wow, that looked like it required so much skill. Use the power of your ass.
There we go. Wow. Super Craig, when he joins your party and you do his ultimate, it pulls in like the real guinea pig, just like it did in the episode of their future, which is cool.
Okay.
You did it.
Stripe number 4.
If you ever need help, you can count on Super Craig.
I was on the cover trip for South Park, and one of the guys at Ubisoft was a former South Park animator, and we were asking him just about working on the show and like his favorite episodes and stuff like that. And he said his favorite episode was that guinea pig episode because he was there when they were making it, and he was, you know, which is a well-known thing, but he also confirmed that like every episode of South Park is made in 6 days, and even that one was made in just 6 days. They had to get guinea pigs into the studio and like get them on green screens and stuff like that. It wasn't this situation where they were like, it's like, well, this is an idea we have. We'll give us, you know, 2 weeks to come up with this. Like Trey Parker, Matt Stone, we're like, no, we need to get guinea pigs in here so we can take, you know, get footage of them right away and stuff like that.
I will reward you handsomely.
So we talked over
Come back with any new pieces you find.
Craig's father, but the thing you're collecting is yaoi art in this game as opposed to the Chin Pokemon.
Okay.
Which I think is cool. I think it's funny. It's a nice callback to the show. And then every piece of yaoi art that you find is distinct, which is nice.
Okay.
And there's like 41 pieces of art, I think. So there's a fair bit to find. So I can do this now. So now I can do, and actually I think later I can, I can't do anything with this yet, but I should be able to get in there later with that same thing.
Awesome, okay.
And we got new costumes. Oh no, I got the ability to craft a new costume. Let's see.
Okay.
So I need to level up my crafting, which you do by crafting, believe it or not, so. Time is at 4:50. Leo, what do you think? Should we just keep playing on this game, or should we go try to fight Morgan Freeman to end out the stream?
I say we try and fight Morgan Freeman.
Let's do it, man.
You die. Don't even touch it. Wait, this doesn't even make sense. Who would put lava there?
Take that, Coon friend.
Professor Chaos.
That's right, Coon. I have strategically placed lava throughout the town. I can't make it too easy for you.
And if you can't tell on the stream, it's the lava is just little red Lego bricks. It's very funny.
Time is right. For now, we have to keep our eye on the prize. Coon, out.
Oh wow.
So you can't go in the lava. All right, let's see. I'm gonna let me save here. Because I do kind of want to keep playing that game. Because I'm a new class and everything. And then we'll go fight Morgan Freeman. We'll see how it goes.
Sounds good.
So this is my game that I finished. Beat the game here, but the way it works is once you beat the game, you get an opportunity to kind of go back and keep exploring the town. So it should be pretty easy to avoid spoilers and stuff like that. I don't think you're going to see anything crazy.
Okay.
Because I'm just kind of being able to walk around the town. I don't even know where I am. Let's see. Oh, I'm at Freeman's Tacos.
There we go.
Perfect. So let's see.
Welcome to Freeman's Tacos.
You guys ready for this? So I have the full party, and I like the people I have in my party. I don't think I want to move them around because they're very he does like a lot of just straight on attack. She has a really awesome attack that she can do from like anywhere on the board from any distance.
Awesome.
Which is really cool. And then he's good too. Although I do want, let me see. Stan has some healing abilities. Where is Stan? Plus, when you have Call Girl and Toolshed and on the same party, they'll talk to each other, because they're in an adorable little relationship.
Okay.
You've seen the show.
I wouldn't do that if you're digging your own grave.
There we go.
You think you're
I'm gonna do my best here.
Kid? Well, I'll be the judge of that. You wouldn't like Morgan Freeman when he's angry.
So he's eating burritos to build up his farting, which is
course.
something he teaches to you. So that took out a lot of health there.
You're grossed out. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. I am going to... I could use a health item, but... I'm going to see if I can hold out for Stan to give me to heal us. Oh, never mind. Okay.
All right.
So, what is his... Alright, so all I'll be able to heal in the position I'm in is Scott Malkinson, which I'll go ahead and do. And then I will actually revive... Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous.
Wow.
Okay, so I do have some healing items, which I will use on myself. I'm gonna just use a lot of my inventory and see how long I can last here. We're all grossed out right now, which is killing us slowly.
Oh man.
Okay, so I'm gonna get on this side, and this will be nice because so I can do laser. That does about 180. Okay, so that does way more damage. Okay. He still he still does a lot of damage that just like hits everyone at once, which makes it really tough. She's actually not missing that. She like her health is all right because I was thinking I could bring Stan back. I think I might do that. Yeah. Just because he does have healing. He does have a healing ability, which is like why I like having him in the party.
Okay.
Time to get nailed, assholes.
Okay. And he has this kind of cool attack where he can kind of attack at an angle.
Ah, okay.
Let's see. So that does 216. That does one. So let's do this. That's good because you can like fire on either side of you, and then I do the bounce back there.
Okay.
So I have an ultimate. Okay, so I can rewind time here because he was about to kill Wendy.
Yeah.
So I can do that like every 3 turns. So I basically skipped his turn.
Okay.
This actually works out pretty well because Malkinson's attack is like a pretty physical, strong ultimate. So I'm going to use. So he does like 580. He's Captain Diabetes.
Oh, that is
not safe.
Yeah.
And then he hulks out.
Oh.
And everyone has, you know, like distinct attacks like that.
Okay.
Wendy's is really good, but I don't want to use it. It's not really great. It's good when you're fighting a big group of people, but it's not really great for just a one-on-one here.
Okay.
So let's see.
What does hers do?
Hers, it is a Chin Pokemon Go joke.
Ah.
That's what I'll say.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of health. Wendy's really hurting there, so I'm actually going to give her a taco. But I do need to get closer to her. So yeah, that gives her a lot of health here. I don't know if I've never. This is the longest I've actually fought against Morgan Freeman.
Okay.
Let's see. All right.
You've never defeated him?
No, no way. So I can give Stan some health. He doesn't need. He'll be fine with just a quesadilla, I think. Why can't? There we go. Okay.
NBD, just saving your life.
So this is how this is going to work. Like, I'm going to be constantly healing myself and kind of hit Morgan Freeman when I can and hope that he doesn't have a lot of healing abilities.
Okay.
Let's see. And that'll knock him back, which is probably good, actually. So I don't know what I don't know what the range is like on his farts.
You're sure you're ready?
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
See, I'm probably gonna lose Captain Diabetes here. Oh, and myself too. Yeah. Holy hell. Okay. All right. Let's bring back. How many of these do I have? See, I got like 10, so I can last for a little while.
Okay.
Call Girl's thing is she is all her stuff is like phone related, so she can like dox you is one of her attacks.
Okay.
And I brought Stan in to like do healing, and I really haven't done that at all. Let's see. In fact, it's tempting. I'll give him a taco.
Okay. So earlier the enemies looked like they showed the damage they took over the course of the fights. Do your characters take that too? Or
yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
And let's see. See, I feel like bringing Stan in was a mistake ultimately because like he just, even though he can heal, like he really doesn't heal that much.
Okay.
He's super dead. Okay.
This feels like a good time for a mobbing.
So, well, here we go. Let's do her special here.
Okay.
It's pretty great, but it doesn't do that much. I think it lowers his attack though, which is nice.
That will help a bit. Nice.
Defense down. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
See, that's great when you have like when you're fighting a big group of enemies, because then she can call on everybody.
Okay.
All right. So what's the range on this? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use. I haven't seen this. This is a summon.
Oh.
I haven't used any of these. Oh, nice. This is great. Okay. You guys know this episode, right? Major Boobage?
Yep.
Where they're like sort of satirizing heavy metal.
Yep. Oh, wow.
That's really good.
Okay. Did a bit of damage.
All right, that'll do. Although now we're probably going to die. I should have saw that he was next in the queue.
What the hell did you think was going to happen?
There we go. So, you know, I almost beat him. I was pretty close, I'd like to think. I don't know. What do you think, Leo? I almost had him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Get him
moral
next time,
victory.
Kyle.
Next time. I think I could do it. It's just using a lot of tacos and a lot of revive items. But, you know, that's a good hour of South Park: The Fractured But Whole. My reviews on the site, I gave it an 8.75. It's a good game. It's a good sequel to Stick of Truth. Thanks for watching. Keenan, thanks for sitting in with me.
No problem.
Leo, thanks for sitting in the booth. Leo literally just got off a plane a little while ago, and he rushed over here to do this stream because he's such a sweetheart. You're such a sweetheart, Leo.
You're a sweetheart.
No, you're a sweetheart.
You're the sweetheart.
You gotta come up with a better word for me. All right, I'll let you think about it.
Thanks.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching our stream, and you know, we'll have the archive up on the site soon. www.gameinformer.com. You can throw an http:// in the beginning of that thing if you want. You'll
They're
still
free.
get there.
Bye.
See ya. Thanks so much.